crypto clan, my Kuma Inu family, my Hina Inu army. I miss you guys. Let's jump into this today. First of all, I'd like to get a shout out to LLBJ the Great. Your ASS been real quiet lately. I like to thank him. He's actually a long-term supporter. And I love the constructive criticism. It's just just keep me up on my uploads and things of that nature. As you know, I'm working and about to get a new car. Things of a lot of personal things going on, promotion, etc. But let's jump into the stocks. We'll talk about personals and where we're at with the crypto space and what direction are we going into, family. Hina Inu, Kuma Inu, ah. Okay, so we're gonna jump into some things, and we have a major scam alert. Scam alert! Don't lose your money. Don't get robbed by the con. Okay, so we're gonna look at Hina Inu, and we're going to go over the price. The price, as you can see, we're in the green today. We're at the 63. You see all the zeros. We've regained a zero, whatever. We're at the 63, currently up 6.8% for the day. And our trading volume is around $53,668 for the day. Pretty good. This project has life. It's alive. It's breathing and it's thriving. This is not a dead project, okay? So we're currently down 88.9% from our all-time high, which is crazy. The whole market is in. It's just it's in shingles. It's in turmoil. It's in a lot of things actually. So that's the market. That's where we're at with it. So just be aware of that. Don't get your panties in the bunch, as they would say. Just keep focused. As you can see here in Eno, we at the 4.3%. Now, where are we going at? That is the major thing. Where is the Kuma going? As you can see, the Kuma, yo, we're down 81.5% from our all-time high. Okay, 88.9%, 81.5%. These projects, as I've stated before, are moving in conjunction, and that is the blessing of the Kuma, and this is why we adapted the Huma, the Kuma, the Hina. Okay, we're gonna talk about another coin which we have no relation to. I'm not bringing this coin up because I'm telling people to go jump on the bandwagon, but we're going to mention it briefly just to get an understanding of where we're going at as a Kuma Inu and a Hina Inu family. We support each other. We get ahead. The space is too big. Okay, guys. What I mean by that is we have 12,910 coins, which obviously went up from the 11,000 we was talking about, etc., or whatever was on top of the 11. So we're way above that. As you can see, people are continuing to generate projects. So these projects that stick together and stuff like that, I can see the Kuma and the Hinu. We can stick together and knock out everybody until we both rank 100. Why not? So that's the whole point of this thing. So unity, Unity, guys. Okay, so the thing about this is this, right? The whole market is down. Okay, the whole market had a big sell-off. Bitcoin, Father Time, who regulates the whole market, it's been down. So when you look at things of this nature and 44,000, actually Bitcoin has regained traction after the sell-off. It was at the 37 and it made its little comeback, so that's respectable. So you have to look at these things and say, hey, where are we going as Kumas? Where are we going as Hinas? Oh my God, is these projects dead? What am I here for? Oh my God, should I panic? Oh my God. So Bitcoin is down 36.3% from its all-time high, which is beautiful news in this extremely large sell-off. Some people predicted Bitcoin to go back to 30,000. I never agreed with that. This was over the last couple of weeks. I was like, okay, that's a joke. I don't believe in stressing yourself out of something you're confident about, but as a blogger, I do need to be updating the people on what is going on and the thoughts of what is going on. That's just the factual basis, okay? Bitcoin hit a low of $35,166.95. This was on the 24th of February. So as you can see, if you invested in Bitcoin on that day, you say, so if you would have had a Bitcoin, you'd been up 10,000. So the market is definitely much alive, and we have some great news for the whole crypto space, which is phenomenal. People get caught up with Elon Musk. Elon Musk is not the only big dog running in the park. With that being said, as far as Bitcoin getting a major boost, we have to look at the facts of since Flexport has Bitcoin, okay, which is very, very important. We have to remember that this company backing is significant. However, as Flexpoint was valued at $8 billion in its last round in January, according to Forbes. This is a extremely large backing, and they hold Bitcoin. So, as far as institutional adoption, it continues to snowball. It continues to snowball, people. Okay, so I'm seeing Bitcoin in this next major push. Its all-time high was $69,000. I see Bitcoin passing 75,000 in its next bull run easily. As far as $100,000 Bitcoin, that is very, very realistic for this year. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. We're looking at Hina Inu. We could go into the technicals, but the technicals have nothing to do with this market right now. And that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to deal with the reality of the market, the overall market sentiment, okay? As you know, and as everybody should know, we're currently in the middle of a big situation with Russia. And it's just really pretty much just, it's very sad. People of Ukraine is getting attacked, they're getting bombed, and, it's just very sad here, So just keep that in mind also. That is major, major. So this is why the markets, no, the market sold off before that, but we must also remember that with that going on top during the sell-off, it's like, come on, dude, people are just not going to just start piling money into a space and this and that while there's possibly a world war can break out. This is a superpower that's making serious moves, dropping vacuum bombs, war crimes possibly. Don't, just repeating the news. Do I know specifically? I believe it's true. We have video footage. We have, eyewitness testimony. This guy is bonkers. Straight lunatic, okay? So when we're dealing with that, I can go into it. I'm pretty sure y'all keep up on that. This is obviously about the crypto. So we're just going to mention that to help people understand this will affect the market. So it's not like we're just going to go into a world war and just, we're going to be down before the war kicked off and we're just going to explode during the war. This is not how these things work. Okay, guys? Especially when we're dealing with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is Father Time, and with this new institutional support, major backing, you got to look at it like, I see Bitcoin hitting 100,000 this year. That's what I see. If not close to it, on or about 100,000 by December and before 2023 lands. This is my greatest crypto prediction. And once this moves, this will drag the whole market with it. Okay, guys. Now, if we look at Hina Inu, my Hina Inu family crypto army. When we look at projects, right? I always talk about the whales. The whales and the fishermen. The fisherman who catches a fish, he catches 20 fish in this hole, he goes to another hole, he doesn't catch these fish. So when we look at this chart right here, as far as our all-time high and our 88.9% down, the same people that push this up will return when the time is right, family. This is how these markets go, and this is the pattern of these crypto spaces. They will return. It's money. Nobody turns so their development and their growth will return. So just keep that in mind also, guys, okay? So, like I said, I'm not going to keep y'all too long because I had a great, I had a very in-depth video I was going to give to y'all. We had so much going on, and, the MetaFest, for example, the MetaFest. And there's obviously, Hina Inu has been kicked out of the MetaFest, from my understanding, okay, guys? Kicked out of the MetaFest. This Sriracha Inu, and this is a scam alert here. This Sriracha Inu actually was not there. It never was on this MetaFest before it. When it was going to happen, it never was on it. This guy who is actually, quote unquote, putting together the fest, decided to add the fest after he seen Sriracha Inu run up to the moon, guys. So if you was in Sriracha Inu, whew, if I was in Sriracha Inu, I'd be a millionaire right now at that, from that type of rise. But or close enough to it. So when you look at this type of individual, right, from my understanding, this individual actually robbed the Hinas, which will affect the Kumas also. Hina Inu is moving in conjunction. So he robbed the Hina Inu community for around $20,000, then financed his MetaFest. And once he got offended that developers wasn't happy with his his promotion and his communication about the Metafest, he decided to remove a Hina Inu logo off of this project. This project was literally sponsored by Hina Inu, a Hina Inu. Well, he robbed our community. So if you're supporting this project, you're supporting a robber. Okay, that's just it. I'm thinking with legal. You see, this crypto space is giving robbers a chance to just flex their existence and act like everything is peaches and cream. I was just actually like, I was just dumbfounded. Like, just looking and listening to him, and just, I've actually had a brief conversation with this crook, and just listening, like, I'm kicking them off, and I'm thinking about, dude, if a person that is a Hina Inu whale pays you $20,000 to promote Hina Inu in your, with the expectation of you Hina Inu sponsor. This event was sponsored. This is a Hina Inu event. So I'm sitting there like, wow, what is the moral, what type of moral character do you really hold? So when you look at a guy like this, I would advise you to save your money. I would advise other projects to save your money. I don't see this thing moving any project anywhere, okay? As far as what he did with this is called wave riding. Meaning you see a wave, it's like, you got surfers who could sense a wave. They're sitting there, the ocean's calm, nothing's going, and they're like, yeah, I feel a tsunami coming. And then a tsunami comes. These are professional surfers, experienced surfers, and this is just whatever they got going on with the universe and Mother Nature. This guy decided, for example, to add Sriracha Inu after he's seen it going to the moon, knowing that it's going to draw people because it's going to add credibility to what he's doing. Like, well, Sriracha just went to the moon and they're sponsoring this event. Sriracha never sponsored this event. This event is sponsored by Hina Inu. He robbed the Hina Inu community and he took their logos off of his website because his panties was in a bunch. So if you're investing in that, that is a major scam warning alert. If you have any business with this guy, let me get this guy's name correct because he's a he's a douchebag, honestly. He's a real douchebag. TD Tunipe, TDNUPE 3. He goes by that name on Telegram. He's a con man, and he actually has his his quote unquote icon as the Metafest. He's a con man. Now, why would a con man finish his Metafest? Like I said, a fisherman. If a fisherman catch a fish one place, he's gonna come back. So he figures this, like, damn, I could run off with the whole 20K. But this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw up like 6,000, 7,000. I know how these cons work. I'm from New York City. I'm gonna throw up 6, 7,000. I'm gonna get this whole event going just to keep people happy, so I can continue to scam other people. So he can take any type of energy that came from this event to scam another fool down the line. Don't be that fool. So this is a warning to my whales and my productive citizens. Do not be a fool. Because $20,000, okay, it's not the end of the world, but that's around a person's tax return. Sometimes you got kids, you worked all year, huh? So that's still a problem here. He's a scam and a con artist, and this is a legal realm. His butt will be dragged into court, and he would have been sued. And if this was closer to the physical realm, this was actually a robbery. Theft by deception, that's actually a charge. So we got to look at this type of crook, criminal, thief for what he is. Okay? So just be aware that it's a major scam alert. I would not advise you to send this guy any money. I would not advise you to do any business with him. Whatever reputation he has needs to be stripped. He's a con man. With that being said, let's move on. Very big con man. I'm just, I just like, it's like, dude, get your own money. Like, dude, return the guy's money. It's just like with this guy, I didn't even bother because I'm like, I don't beg people. It's like, this dude's a cornball. He's a real corny cornball. He's the type of guy that the Hinas and the Kumas, we would have caught him in the dog pound, in the dog party, and we would have bit him on his little tail. And he would have cried, wimp, wimp. He would have ran to the corner. This guy is a coward. A digital coward. Oof, now that we got that out the way, let's move on, family. And I want to just go over one thing, not to be repetitive about it, but just to clarify one thing, okay? Just to understand, so you can have a broader understanding of the perception of a con artist. Okay, in New York City, you got the best pickpockets in the world. It's the fastest place in America. So I've seen it all. So this guy, oh man, oh no, people want to defend him. No, I've seen all of the cons in America. Okay, so what I mean by adding on to his con, just to further pull back the layers of the con man he is. You see, when you see Sriracha Inu, right? Just for people to understand the level of con he's doing. For example, if I was just a content creator, I'll be creating content every day. I want content because a lot of content creators are looking for views, which in turn adds money. You know, you get your watch time. You get, that. It's not even my own thing. I get paid too much money for that. I just don't got the time to, I got bigger things to do. So what I mean by this is this: with this Sriracha Inu, right? Say if I was a content creator that was in need of just, making sure I get all of the views in the world. Or, yeah, I need more views, more YouTube money. What I would have done is when this bull run happened, all I had to do was upload a video for Sriracha Inu, and I would have got crazy views. You understand what I'm saying? So that is the same thing in comparison to what he's trying to do with a Metafest. He sees something successful, and he's a leech. He's a leech. He's a bloodsucker. He's a mosquito buzzing in my ear, buzzing on the space, looking for a victim. That is a major scam alert. Major scam alert. Okay? So let's get back to Kuma Inu, and where would we go at? What direction are we heading at? Okay? Currently, I'm looking at we're in a crypto winter. We're in a bear market, realistically speaking, okay? Bitcoin is really what we need to keep an eye on. Bitcoin is going to always show the overall sentiment in the crypto space. Why? Because it's the first creation. It is Father Time, which governs all. Now, when you're looking at Bitcoin, right? If Bitcoin was to just fail, why would people believe in all these other cryptos? It's common sense. And like we started first, say if Bitcoin, Ethereum just to fail and go dead, people would really not be into crypto. That's like because that's the beginning. So in order for the market to thrive, we need the first creation, the first generation to thrive. It's like if the first car created, somebody drove in and it just blew up on them. Nobody's gonna drive in the other cars created after that. So that's really, and if it was to happen, it'll take so many years and time for recovery and to get the kinks out. It'd just be too much. Okay. Okay, guys. So that'd be just a big hurt to the market. So with Bitcoin having so much power, so much institutional investment, even during this possible outbreak of a world war, it is holding. It has never went above, and I don't ever see it going back to no 25,000. You see these fucking people, they just start falling in it. These, like I said, view chasers, clickbaiters. I want some more views. Yeah, I want $500 from this video. I don't know how much these guys are making. I really don't care. But that's what it is. So where are we heading at as a Kuma Inu and my Hina Inu family? Where are we heading at? Where we're heading at is this. Very much simple. We're in a fire sale. Oh, I need you to upload. I've uploaded my money already. Weeks ago. So that is really, I'm standing adamant on Kuma Inu, Hina Inu going to the moon. That is it. Okay. I am very adamant on that. Adamant. This type of adamant. This is what I'm adamant about. I'm looking at Kuma Inu and Hina Inu taking this type of price pattern. Now, the greatest piece of information I would introduce to y'all, just to be transparent and be realistic, is when these cryptos, and this is the history of these cryptos, when they do this crazy, you know, journey to the moon, what happens is this, okay? People step out and they take profits. We have to look at it like, hmm, should we jump off? Because people say, yo, diamond hands, diamond hands. I understand diamond hands, but if I'm diamond handing or not diamond hand, that kind of it's kind of confusing because put it like this, right? And look at this trading volume. It's crazy ridiculous. 29,000. Like, come on, dude. Wow. But what I mean by diamond hands is this, right? If you're a diamond hand holder and say it was up here, right, and you used to sell off here, and then it goes to here, because I can see, if this thing doesn't start, that's what it does. It holds up and then it just drops down. Let's say if it was to come back down to this level here around the 20, and you buy back in, you actually protect your profits. So they say take profits. You can take profits or protect profits. That's all I'm saying. And you're not hurting the community or anybody you deal with. Okay? It's just that I have dealt with projects, like I said before, that shot up and then kept going up and I lost them. So I had no ability to buy back in. But a lot of times you got to know your peak. And if you can predict or feel the top or close enough to the top, and you decide to jump off, and then all the other sellouts, which I call these the wave riders, because the majority of them's gonna go, they're gonna leave the space, take their money, run off to the hills, and then you buy back in. You're actually doing our community a great service. That's what the Kuma or the Hina. You're doing us a great service. For example, if a person was up here and they sold off, and then they, months went by, we thought they, ran off to the moon, and if they was to buy back in right now with the Hina, that would help us out a lot. So I like to say diamond hands, and we're not talking about a physical diamond. We're using that in the form of poetry. So if you come in this market, you decide to step out and come back in, that's great, because we have more money in our market and we wouldn't be sitting around here stagnated. So The next rise for Hina Inu, looking at his price action, looking at his trading volume. Mind you, Shirachi lost all of these zeros, and look at his trading volume, guys. Come on. So what I mean by that is when these two projects move, trading volume of Kuma Inu, more than $500,000. Trading volume of Hina Inu, $53,000. Okay? So when these projects move, they're going to move at a level where they're going to lose zeros that we would never see. So right now, I believe if you were like a say you were a back trade, I call it backpedaling, where you just buy, sell off at the top and jump back in. That is not an advisory right now where this coin is at. For example, this right here, this was a good tease, you know. But what happens is this: say some people sold off. One day, these people here are gonna lose this whole whale. This is why this how this crypto space works. Okay. When it comes back down, it's shaking off. This is the shake off. It's shaking people off. Okay, I'm gonna get in, hurry up and sell off. These people sold off. That's why I went down. Okay, it's gonna catch them. You're gonna buy back in, and it's gonna keep shooting up. That is how the crypto makes its money. So it doesn't just make money at the top. Oh, I made a lot of money at the top. People make money at the bottom, back and forth, back and forth. A little 5,000 here too. If you got a little 20K in the market, you go up 10%. That stuff adds up. So they get their money that way. But these people, because I was one of these people before, they're gonna get shooken off during this next bull run. So that's just personally not my thing. I'm looking at a Hail Mary all in. Okay, so I'd rather be the guy that jumps off here than the guy who plays around here. It's just too risky, guys, to be swing trading right now, honestly, because we don't know when the bull will run out of this cage. Just keep that in mind also. Okay. I really want to go more in depth into the war, but as far as the details of it, I mean, I think everybody's up to date on that. And if you are up to date on that, we can see why the market is affected slightly by that. Now, is that the cause of it? No. It's just adding to it. It's like, okay, we already got hit with a major sell off, and then it's just like another smack in the face. Bam, here's a war. Here's the sell off, and here's this right hand. Bam, here's the war. So just keep that in mind, guys. So we're actually on a great path, great direction. You're actually in the middle of a fire sale. Okay, if you look at the price of Kuma, honestly, when I first ever did, if you look at my first video, I think we actually all entered the Kuma around the 8. So people that actually stay loyal with these videos, so now are actually still up, realistically speaking, on Kuma. Okay, Hina was more of a add-on, so that is up in the air, depending on where you enter the market at. Now it's a 10 you're not up, because we actually entered the market here. A lot of people, we said, honestly, I'll be honest, we started talking about Hina here because I was looking at it and its price correlation, like, wow, this thing's very similar. And then it's been showing me, and I'm 110% sticking with that now, meaning when Akuma goes to the moon on about that time, whether it's a day, a couple of days apart, if it's a week apart, these coins will move in the same direction. Mark my words. Even when it just did its little pop up, they did the same thing, same direction, up, down. So they're moving definitely in conjunction. So just keep that in mind, guys. Because Hina is a great buy. Because we're saying, damn, what happens when the Hina becomes the Kuma? Wow, and then it goes forward after that. So I look at this as a millionaire maker. This is a millionaire maker. You can have a bunch of coins in your portfolio. You better have your Hina. Because say, for example, right, I get in a Bitcoin, taxes coming. I say, great, let me put like 5K in a Bitcoin. I'm not doubling my money anytime soon. I'm waiting for this next bull run for it to go to 86,000 or about a little bit more than that. Let's just say this is 44. Let's say 88,000, just to double that 5K into 10,000. Versus I put 5K in the Hina or just a little bit of my portfolio into that. I'm respecting at least 100x on that. So if we look at Sriracha Inu, okay, guys, ooh, 2,041. You understand? You see? So we have to look at the rise here of the percentage of gains that will occur when this decides to move to the moon. And also, they're doing a play to earn development game, which I'm going to cover fully in depth very soon. Okay, like I said, guys, this con man, which delayed our upload schedule. We had a great video, Metafest. Oh my God, it was so polished. It was so beautiful, guys. We loved it. It was like 15 minutes. It was great. I actually had a graphic guy come in and he helped me out with a lot of things. And then it's like, wow, I look at the site and you pulled this off of there, you dirty scam con. So I had to, basically scrap that video and just, leave that at that. I had to just let that settle. Like, this guy's a real dirtbag. But life went on, so we're here now. Okay, so we actually have Hina Inu, which is doing a play to earn thing, and That is going to be major, guys, because people love video games, and video games will generate a lot. Like honestly, I'll play Call of Duty, and I didn't spend. I can look at the last year, at least $500 on just freaking digital clothes or whatever the freaking on digital weapons, and just here and there. I'm just estimating a little $20 here, 10. It's been like a year, 18 months I've been playing this video game. So video games, once people get a liking of them, we're looking at a great, it's a great utility. Gaming is utility. People are like, oh, what's Hina Inu's utility? Gaming. I don't know what you're talking about. Gaming is utility. And we're going to dive into that. How can gaming be utility? What is he talking about? Gaming is utility. What I mean by gaming is utility, right? This is still reality. If gaming is not utility, then games would not be part of the stock market. People understand the power of gaming. Gaming is what motivated people to want to create these digital worlds, these metaverses, this virtual reality. That is the breakaway to virtual reality. That is the beginning of how people understood how to pilot the drones. The best drone pilots in the world are gamers. So I'm not going to sit here and say that gaming is not a utility. It's a utility in this world. We're in a digital era right now. We're in the future here. Some of you people need to watch these freaking robots they got doing backflips and shooting guns and all type. We're in the era of the Terminator, honestly. So just keep that in mind. You know, please keep that in mind. And it's very important. Okay, there's a stock called Roblox, right? And I was actually surprised to see the stock. I was like, Roblox, are you serious? Because my kids, I actually lock my card a lot because I woke up one day and it's like I got freaking $90 gone. And I'm like, what the frick is that? Okay, look, Roblox. I had to sit there and be like, okay, what is this? And then I finally see it. I'm like, oh my God. And I realized it was the kids, my daughter. She kept buying this. She wanted to buy a new outfit. She actually was crying when, oh, where's my outfit? Like she woke up at like freaking 12:30 at night. Like, oh my God. Went to the 7-Eleven, brought me a little Roblox car for $15. And coincidentally, there was another parent in there buying a Roblox car for $50. These are birthday gifts. These are Christmas presents. So to say that gaming is not utility is just simply foolish. It's just not gonna, it's very, very, very foolish. Gaming is utility, and that's just the way it's going to be for a very long time. Just can't do nothing about that. Just please keep that in mind here. Okay, this thing's moving a little slow. Let's get to it. Okay, Roblox stock price. Just so y'all can, Roblox stock price. Yeah, just so we can make sure we're on the same page. I'm just not blowing smoke. Yeah, here's some smoke. Roblox stock price is at $50.25 per share. Here, guys. Okay, yeah, wake up. So with that being said, in Roblox, if you are parents, ask your children about Roblox, and they're gonna look at you like you're a fool if you don't know what Roblox is. Roblox provides entertainment product and services. The company designs and develops a wide range of online games such as internet, three-dimensional tutorial games for kids, teens, and adults. Okay, guys. So where is Hina Inu's utility? It's already introducing utility through gaming. If this game comes out and it's a great game, then we have utility here. That's just their reality. Okay. So with that being said, at a $50.25 per share is, come on, dude, it's ridiculous. So this thing has blew up, and I've been hearing about Roblox for 5 years. Ignored it so much. It was like, damn, I wish I would have knew this, because I would have been rich right now also. So just please keep that in mind also, okay? So I'm not going to keep y'all guys too long today. What we're going to do is this. We're going to reconvene. I promise to reconvene. I'm not going to leave y'all in the shadows, my Kumas, my Hinas. I'm going to keep you up to date, okay? This is a scam alert, Metafest scam. But the main thing is this. We're going to get a nice in-depth understanding of this video game, and I'm going to put that on the table to help people understand what direction that Hina Inu is going and Kuma Inu is going, because they're all moving in one big direction. Okay, we're looking at the direction of everything. Look at these charts. Huh? Yeah. Wow. Ooh. Look at the peak, right? We got here. Look at one of his peaks, October 21st, 2021. Let's look at one of the peaks of the Kuma. October 11th. Ooh. So it's all moving around the same. It's hitting. It's like dropping on or about the same time. So just keep an eye on that. And every time we've had our little spikes and stuff of that nature, it has done the same thing. So I just want y'all to keep an eye on that. Just keep a good eye on that. Okay. Look at this, for example. This last spike right here. This was January 14th, 2021. Okay, look at the spike. January 15th, 2021. It's not really, A, B, C, D, it's like alphabet. It's not that complicated. Very simple. You can simplify this. Now, as far as the price analysis and getting too deep into that, I'm not going to get too deep into that because that would be just trying to blow smoke and sound all extra sophisticated. I'm taking macaroni and making it look like filet mignon. This is about market sentiments. When Bitcoin moves, we shall move with it currently. Okay, so as far as a deep price analysis, which would be more for Bitcoin, because this is what we need to wear. These two coins, believe, is more moving off emotions right now to me, more than any price analysis, support levels, and it's more moving off emotions. Like, dude, I'm holding. It's going down, and I'm holding. And at this price, double down, because we're looking at 89.9%. When that gains that back, I gain 100% profit, and that's just what people are at right now. So some people are going to double down. I see taxes. If you claimed your child with your child tax credit, the IRS actually is not going to process you till the end of February. So I'm looking at that happening and part of the process, and it's hitting these people's bank accounts in the next 2 weeks. I see some good buys coming for Hina Inu. I see some good buys coming for Kuma Inu and the whole crypto market during this month of taxes, because people are going to look at their taxes like, okay, I get taxes. Can I leave it in the bank? Should I buy a car? Should I do this? Should I catch up bills? And some people are going to decide to make investments, just like with the stimulus. So just keep that in mind, guys. I'm not going to hold you too long. Thank you to my Hina Inu family, my Crypto Inu family. If you're here for the first time, please hit that like button, ring them notification bells, and comment Kuma Clan, Diamond Hands, Hina Inu family while in the building. And I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own due diligence, research, preventing anywhere in the crypto space.